And are you surprised by the findings in the interim report released today by the IG?
Not at all. In fact, I would emphasize that I did contact the IG when I returned to Washington. I shared the information that we found with them. So it does not surprise me what they reported. We had shared that information with the IG.
So nothing in there was a surprise then?
I think we had not looked at the numbers of patients that were on those lists. That was a surprise. But everything else we had identified during the course of our visit.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Mooney, in looking at the documents the VA has produced in response to the committee's subpoena, are you aware if the response includes any documents or emails dated prior to April 24th, 2014?
Congressman Michaud, the subpoena was responded to by the Office of General Counsel as it's a legal action.
So you're not aware?
I wouldn't have knowledge of that.
Oh, okay. Can you please explain the difficulties that you face answering the questions posed by the committee weeks ago?
I think in terms of weeks ago with regard to...
Well, when was the spreadsheet that was mentioned by Dr. Lynch at a briefing on April 24th destroyed?
Dr. Lynch didn't provide a response to the committee's May 1st letter regarding his statement at the April 24th staff briefing because the Office of the Inspector General's investigation was ongoing as well as his own investigation was ongoing. And at that time, my understanding is there were no facts upon which to respond to the committee's request in the letter. So my understanding is we stuck to the facts in the letter.
But is this unique to the VA? I mean, when you talk about the, your attorneys, are these technical difficulties common among all agency or just specific to the VA?
Technical difficulties, I'm not sure.
The current concern that I have is the fact that the committee asked for very basic questions, very narrow questions, so it would not interfere with the Inspector General report. And we thought it was something we should be able to get without any problems. But there seems to be an ongoing delay in getting information to the committee. And any time we asked about certain information, the standard response is, well, we can't give that because of our legal counsel. And that's a concern that I have, is the fact that what appears to be unresponsiveness from the departments for very basic questions that we originally asked before we issued the subpoena.
In the case of the subpoena, we had a number of staff in the Office of General Counsel, I know, who worked 2.5 weeks to provide the documents in response on a rolling basis.
Well, why didn't you tell us about the IG investigation and that no facts, instead of just ignoring us? I mean, if the IG was doing an investigation, why didn't you tell us initially? And therefore, you could not respond.
I believe my recollection would be that I think that as of the April 24th briefing, I believe we knew that the IG was in. I'm not sure.
The Inspector General was in Arizona at the same time we were there. We did talk with them to assure that we were not in their way.